Yo, what up, what up? Welcome, everybody. This is Tell It How It Is, no filter. Thanks for joining me. This is Voice of Reason. I have a guest with me. Yo, I've been on a roll. These last couple episodes, at least 5 straight, I've gotten you at least 3 people. So, we working out here. I roll all by my dolly, but I gotta bring a fellow fire sign, Ariesgang, in the building, all right? So we just gonna go right in, right? Do me one solid, though. Turn off that kitchen light. That fucking light is fucking bright. Because as soon as you walked over there, right, my sister. We wasn't starting over. You hear me? Ain't no do-overs in life. Feel me? Edited and technology. Today is so privileged. We all have smart devices that we can make things better than the fuck it really is. And that's fine. We want excellence. We're looking for excellence out here. But I'm from the era where there's no do-overs. Once you get it going, that's what it is. All right, that's the intro. Let's go. Once a man starts feeling disrespected, he says nothing. He just fucks everything. Somebody gave me that one. I'm laughing because I do get that, but fellas, let me be mature with you, and then let my sister pry in. I get that, and we all probably have come close to feeling that way or attempting it. And yes, it does feel good in the moment. It does feel good temporarily. You won't feel the pain right then and there. But I'm telling you, once you gather yourself and gotta go back out and face life, that shit don't make it no better. It's really not the solution, guys. If you want to be a hoe, be a hoe. But that's not the reason to do that. It's not going to bring you the relief that you think. My sister, chime in on this and tell me if you ever knew a male friend, a male figure that did actually do this or felt like doing it. Do you understand at all why they think this way? Briefly.
I think that a lot of times, a lot of men tend to hide their feelings a lot. They don't want to say how they feel, really. Just, I guess, always having to be the alpha male. They bottle a lot of emotions. And then finally when they let loose, it's just like, oh, why did you do that? It's a lot of bitch boys.
We've said that in a few. You must have been watching. You would think she watched the episode. Didn't we just say that last episode? I swear we did. Terry cloth was the word used.
Ooh, am I supposed to curse?
Yeah, you can. Okay. It's not a kid's show, right? When I upload this, there's a section that goes not for kids or for kids, so it's not for kids.
Because I curse a lot.
No, if you saw the last episode, that is really raw. I was in a barbershop. Oh. So anyway, so she taking it easy on y'all fellas.
I really am. I'm warming up.
Because this is not the wave. I'm just telling you, it's not the wave. Go ahead and do your temporary fix. Some people need temporary fixes. So go ahead. But if you think that this is going to get you through, it's not. You got to stand 10 toes down. That's all I got to say for that. We really getting through this good. I like the flow of things. Okay, so there's a difference here. And let me shout out what inspired this off the top. Go to YouTube, which is where you're at now. Ed Mullet. Let me spell it out. EDMYLETT. He gives a lot of good shit. I ain't going to hold you. But this one I'm going to bring to the light from my platform. So he goes, are you in pain, which is a must sometimes, or are you suffering? That's optional. Let's go back. You got to really receive this. In life, you will always feel pain at some point. There's no Disneyland motion picture film where you're just going through life and everything's kumbaya. Pain will happen.
It's how you handle it.
It's how you handle it, which hence the suffering. Something new, fresh wounds. I get it. Fresh wounds. I'm not going to put a timetable immediately on you. Fresh wounds may take a second. I ain't going to hold you. But how long will you sit in suffering? There's something in you that's got to go, all right, that's fucking it. I'm not sitting here stressing this shit no more. It is what the fuck it is.
But you only feel like that when you start being honest with yourself, right? I feel like in my big age now, that's the first thing I tell a guy. be honest. Please allow me to make the decision on whether I want to stay, whatever. Just let me make that choice on my own. Don't lie, because then when you lie, it makes it worse, right? Now I'm just like laughing with my girlfriends, like, girl, let me tell you another lie this motherfucker just said right now, like, motherfucker tripping.
Fellas,
this
you don't want to
think I got boo-boo the fool right here.
You don't want to end up in the female group chat, bro, fellas.
It's like you just start entertaining them just to entertain your day, like just to laugh in the group chat, like, let me tell you, and then we all like, bitch, you know better. I'm like, I do, but it's fun watching it. So I think just being honest, it doesn't hurt. Like I always tell people, like, even if you feel like it's gonna hurt me, still tell me. I'd rather you tell me than me finding out. And I don't want to do that.
So what part of that is the pain and what part of that is the suffering?
I guess the pain, it took me to go through something to understand, to set boundaries. I have to have boundaries in the beginning, right? Before I never set boundaries. I just go with the flow and start catching feelings and whatnot. So it's like it took for something traumatic to happen to me to take the time to sit
in the suffering.
Yeah, it felt like I was suffering, but I was also learning.
All right.
Right?
Yeah.
And so now it's like you're learning about yourself. Taking the time to learn about you, taking the time to love you first.
Yeah.
It shows when you finally meet someone, because then they can appreciate you the way you want to be appreciated, right?
I could feel that. That's what's up. Pain and suffering. So you cannot choose to avoid pain, but you can choose to avoid suffering.
Yeah.
Dope. This is speed, man. She's going to have me bringing up freestyle topics because I'm getting through my shit kind of quick right here.
Damn.
All right.
That fast? I'm sorry.
All right. My Aries sister may have jokes because I think when we met, we was watching like a kind of soft relationship show called Fatima, which I'm shouting out right here still, even if she got jokes on it. So the show that appeared before that is Sisters. So we went backwards. I was watching Fatima first. Now I'm watching Sisters. I'm only mentioning this because it's next subject. Don't think I'm doing a deep dive here. I just know that I remember meeting my sister. She's tough cookies, man, to entertain on the television tube. But anyway, as we move. So it's the show Sisters, season 3, episode 21. That real. So my example is desperate things. I'm gonna leave it blank and come back. Desperate things a man could do to get her back when she ends things. Wait. What a woman could do when he ends things. So the two, I want everybody to fill in the blank. Let me go first with mine. And even the people watching, I want you to fill in the blank. This is big right here. Really understand this real quick. I'm going to repeat it one more time. Say my choices. My sister going to say her choices. Then y'all can put it in the comments wherever you see this at. Desperate things a man could do to get her back when she ends things. Blank. What a woman could do when he ends things. Blank. Here go my two. Money, pregnancy. Woo! One more time. So let's see how that fits in there. A desperate thing a man would do to get his girl back. He try to use money. Will that work? Who knows? And the desperate thing a woman would do to try to get her man back. And I say pregnancy. Does that mean only that? Is that number one? Talk to me. My sister, what's up?
Pregnancy definitely number one for me, right? I gotta try.
Salute.
That's
voice of reason,
that's
man.
Number one,
all right?
Right?
Now, for a man trying to get his girl back, what do you think he would do?
Probably maybe reach out to people that she knows.
Oh, he gonna take it from that aspect? Oh, so not the money. You don't place the money there?
Not really for me. I mean, I like the money, but I like...
These are not things that's going to work. I'm necessarily saying that they would work. We could break this down to where that's just random choices we made and really see if there are positive things we could put here that should work or could work. So you're saying the pregnancy thing, how often do you think that's going to work?
I don't know. For some people it do. For me, it will not. I would definitely never feel the need to want to trap a man. Like... There's plenty more
that's
where
that
he
Aries confidence. Aries confidence.
Never. So, yeah. Not happening. I don't see how people can do that. But me personally, no, I'm good. No.
And for men, would the money thing work? In
For
a lot of
some.
cases.
For some.
More than 50%? Do you have
Yes.
50%? More than 50%?
I would say more than 50%.
Alright,
Money
cool.
would work for them.
So now what can we give them positive to try to use?
I think like a lot of us black people shy away from, maybe going to therapy, counseling or something.
We've
As a
spoke
couple.
on this before. As a couple.
Yeah.
Not individually?
I mean, they can work on themselves individually, but at a certain point they're going to have to come together to kind of say, okay, be able to tell each other, communicate, okay, this is what you're doing that I don't like, or this is what I need more of. Like, I think it creates a healthy conversation, especially when there's someone in the room that's neutral and doesn't know both parties.
That's dope. And you kind of knocked two birds with one stone, because both the man and the woman you gave this advice for, because it takes both of them.
Yeah.
That's excellence right there. Okay, I'm going to go. Keep going. I don't know if you can help me with this one. Fellas, how to hang out with a female and not want to fuck. Now, I don't want to be the one to expose what plays in most men's mind. I'm going to just not put a percentage on it and just say, in most men's mind, when they're hanging out with a female, I'm not going to get too descriptive at what female, how, this, that. We know it ain't no relative. Which means if it could go down, it could go down. I'm not talking about some political shit where it can't. I'm saying if it's platonically neutral, where there's no obstacle in the way that automatically eliminates it. Boom. In most men's mind, they're just kind of like balance themselves between being good entertainment and understanding and not being a creep and force and be Debo. When to really unbalance that balance. Because you have to be like, the social, show that you have some self-fucking control and that you're not just coming from Rikers. You know what I mean? But at the same time, where do you say, okay, I can progress now? And I didn't specify if that hangout's a one-time thing. I'm just saying, in that whole spectrum of that setting, what's on the woman's mind? Don't dodge me, dear. Come back. So, expose. Do some exposing here. So I know you hung out with a few guys, right? When you're doing the hangout with a guy, how soon can you tell that he's on a thirst mission?
When every question or every conversation that comes out of his lips is sexualizing me. Oh my God, I've met some creeps who have done that. And then when I actually tell them why I don't care to continue conversating with them, they're like, oh my God, I did that? Yes, motherfucker, you did. Ooh, you so fine. Ooh, man, I just want to eat your pussy right now. Like, ooh.
Not the desperate heaves.
You ever had a threesome? Because we going to have a threesome in like Austin or something where nobody knows. Like, wait, sir. Ew.
So that was the fastest exposed. Can you give me one that played it off real good? I mean, you might have still caught it later. So give us a cheat code. What's a good way to play it off and, how to stay smooth and cool, calm, and relaxed? Give us some pointers. You're a female. You're a woman.
I'm different. I'm aggressive. I'm just going to tell y'all now.
So he just got to, what?
I'm going to tell you, listen, you making me uncomfortable. I need you to settle down, okay? And if you continue, I promise you this is going to be the last date. This is going to be the last conversation. I feel like women should speak up more. If someone makes you uncomfortable, you should let them know rather than sit in the misery just because you want to go on a date. You should be able to want to take yourself out to those places, and when a man is irritating you, get your stuff, walk out. I'm good, thank you. Respectfully.
You're supposed to help us, not just...
No, I can't help you out there because y'all don't listen.
Where's the help?
Me and him, we have had this conversation before, okay? I think slowing down, just make her calm. Like, first dates, a lot of people are anxious. I know sometimes I'm very anxious. Like, I don't really know you, now I gotta sit here. We gotta have conversations to want to get to know each other. Just make her feel comfortable. Show her that you're listening and you're paying attention.
That's what I'm saying.
Be attentive and communicate.